Okay, today I'm doing a video on how to replace your diaphragm and also your head on a Patriot BAT motor or a Patriot compact corded or even the Patriot BAT plus compact corded. They're all the same. Here's your head, here's your diaphragm, and this is your seal for the piston exterior wall, which is 99% of the time never changed, but it comes in the kit anyways, just in case liquid got down in there and bloated this. So I'll show you where that is. Anyways, these are the tools you'll need. You'll need a Phillips screwdriver, you'll need Teflon tape, a 9/16 wrench, and you can either use a torque 27 or a torque 25 even works, or you can use a 5/32 Allen. Okay, so there's all different tools. These are what I use. I'm just showing you, even if you just have this set, you can get this done. So the first thing you want to do is grab your Phillips screwdriver and remove the 4 screws out of the cover of the machine. So you got one here, you got one here on the other side, so one there, one on the other side, one on the bottom middle, and one on the bottom middle, but still on the sides, nothing underneath. And then the cover simply comes up. Here we can see the 4 screws that hold the cover on. This is where you're going to want to use your 5/32 Allen or your Torx and just simply remove all 4 of these screws. Make sure to try to keep the washers with them so it'll be easy to put back on. When that's off, remove the head. And this exposes your diaphragm. So you're going to change out your diaphragm by undoing these 4 screws with the Phillips, and then you'll put on your new diaphragm and screw in the 4 screws. At this point, I wanted to show you another machine that I had been working on where you can see that the BP100 or whatever it was, the check valve had gone bad and ended up going back into the head of the motor. This is what normally happens when your diaphragm gets destroyed. I'm going to show you something important about when you take this out. So once you remove the 4 screws and free up this plate that's holding down the diaphragm, you're able to get the diaphragm out of the motor head. So I wanted to show you this part here. You can see that this is a flathead screw, and there's 4 of them. They're designed as flathead screws because one side of this is countersunk. That's the top side. The bottom side is flat. And it's countersunk, so when it goes, the screw goes down, the head gets hidden and doesn't do any damage. Hit it when it goes up and down inside the machine. So it's very important that when this goes back in, the flat side goes down onto the diaphragm and the screw goes straight through the countersunk hole. And that way it's all flush. For the next part, for removing the head, you're going to need a 9/16 wrench, which I forgot to say in the beginning. So you need a 9/16 wrench. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the wrench onto this fitting and we're going to spin the head counterclockwise with our hand until that fitting's loose. I'll try to demonstrate how to do this here, but that's going to be really tough with one hand. But that's it. It came right off. See? So just backed it up in reverse. And then arrow out. That's the air going to the machine. You're going to put that back in there. I recommend putting some Teflon tape on right now, which I will do. Okay, now I'm going to take the new head with the arrow facing the fitting towards the fitting. That means air out to the system. And I'm going to turn it clockwise. I got it nice and tight there. Now if you got a new muffler, you can put that in. If not, you can just take the muffler from the other unit and put it in. It comes out with the 9/16. Line up your 4 holes and put your screws with your washers into position and tighten them up. Once all the screws are tightened down, the motor's been replaced, your fitting's on, muffler's back on, you're ready to turn the unit on and test it. Okay, let's turn it on. We got the power in on this one. It's a corded unit. Back to power. Very good.